We are live. We are live. We are live. Welcome to the Ring View podcast. My name is Barry Grant Jr. That over there, that person is Josh Tariff. How you doing, sir?
I'm finally caught up on some sleep. This past weekend, I had, you
There
know,
we
I
go.
I had 3 shows in a 24-hour span. I took a bad fall in one of them. I was being booed by a bunch of people cosplaying at one of them.
You might have deserved it.
I was at one that was raising money, for foster care of pets. So I was literally getting barked at one of them. It was a whole lot of wrestling this weekend.
A lot of wrestling.
A lot of wrestling.
You said but that's what I'm talking about. Like you over here just showing off. Oh, I'm busy. I'm doing all of these things. Hey,
I'm sorry that I'm a big deal, but I find time for the little people like you.
was that a height?
Was that a what?
Was that a height joke?
No, I don't remember off the top of my head how tall you are.
You're taller than me. Okay.
Well, I'm taller than most people.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's a height joke. I don't like that. Okay,
right.
You're starting off this episode bad already. Okay, talked about you said something.
You're telling the entertaining one he's starting it off bad. That's weird.
You said something about my Mets before we even got on air.
That you agreed with.
Baffled me. I did not.
That you agreed with.
All right, it did not. And then
you literally said I have no comeback to that.
And then you're making height jokes. Okay, enough with you. I'm done with you faster than I'm done with Triple H.
Right now with your hat on in the pictures, you look taller than me.
It's true.
So enjoy that. Enjoy that moment.
Go ahead and you zoom the camera in and you pan up. It makes you. It's like it's the Vin Diesel aspect of it.
I just got a massive monitor, and this is as close to the back camera can get to where it is on the desk. So on this shot, I look average height.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. It makes me feel a lot better. Lots to get into. We're going to talk about the mask versus mask match that even WWE and Netflix had to get into. They had to just we gotta steal some of this pub that's going on here because the match was so hot.
We gave this away for free on YouTube. What were we thinking?
Right. Like why do I need to watch it on Netflix when I can watch it on YouTube? I'm more comfortable there. I'm not watching it on Netflix. So we'll talk about that. We'll discuss Clash in Italy. Your thoughts, we'll whatever the highlights were, if any. Monday Night Raw, we'll have a recap for that as well as preview the men's and women's King of the Ring bracket, King of the Ring tournament. So let's go ahead and begin.
Let's do it.
Me, sir, and was just like, this may be the match of the year.
Now you're misquoting me. I did not say maybe. Mask versus mask is match of the year, and it's not even close.
Yeah.
I mean, we got 6 more months left in the year, so things could change. But right now, there is no question. Grande Americano versus Grande Americano. Chad Gable versus Ludwig Kaiser. Well, however you want to describe it. Match of the year across all promotions.
You got everything, too.
It had everything you wanted.
I want to just talk about the entrances. Like when Chad Gable, like the emotion that the fans had. There was real disdain for this guy. You know what I'm saying? Real disdain for the original El Grande Americano, right? But when the other El Grande came out, I don't remember a pop like that. That felt like, and obviously people are going to be, oh, you're crazy. But honestly, that's how it felt to me. Watching this, it felt like 2011 Money in the Bank CM Punk in Chicago. Like the people were so invested. They love this guy. Like they have embraced
this was as big. This was as big as the next closest thing with pops that we have in recent memory was WrestleMania 40.
Right.
With Cody finishing the story.
Yeah.
That's the closest that we have to this moment. But yeah, the entrances, the build, doing like walking from their locker room.
Yeah.
With
old school.
With Grande Americano with the jacket that says poor Mexico, for Mexico. The black mariachis versus the white mariachis, as far, and I'm talking about in terms of their outfits.
Yeah.
For those of you listening and confused, watch it. You'll understand what I mean. So, but yeah, and just the build, and again, and they were the long, drawn out entrances. Gable getting in with it with a kid fan holding the Grande Americano mask, and the crowd going insane. Yeah, just the first 10 minutes of the video package and the entrances and the ambiance
felt like an old school
was above anything else. Yeah. Was above everything that was at WrestleMania.
Like it's so crazy how we got this match, right? And obviously, like, you know, Triple A has its big event in September, right? But man, did this feel like it should have been there, right? Like it was so big that it felt like it was a Triple Mania match. It really did.
And then when you have the match itself, so you have, you know, the sizing up with the crowd eating every ounce of it, the technical aspect, the high flying, the counters after counters to try and rip of the mask, the blood, because this was a blood feud. This is where blood makes sense and works in a wrestling match. You have the build it. Then you have the Creed brothers come out. Then you have Rayo and Bravo come out with the crazy spot. Then you have that comedian Ojitos de Huevo come out. You got Pimpinella Escarlata with the massive pop coming out of nowhere, because you could not tell in that outfit it was Pimpinella.
Yeah.
And the crowd went insane, which went right into Kaiser's finisher, but then Gable kicked out. And again, crowd eating everything up. And then all of a sudden, the Love, Andrea Bazarte, with a ticket, gets down the ringside screaming for her man, you know, like the romance, the love story in the midst of all of this. The build, the comeback, the finish, crowd goes insane. Where then also with the finish, we all go from absolutely despising the scum of the earth that is Chad Gable to being so thankful and grateful that he brought us on this ride.
Right.
Where he then takes the mask off.
He brought pride to the mask.
Had his family in the ring. JBL screams on commentary, "It's Chad Gable." Just like, but I mean, Corey, JBL, and Rey Mysterio on commentary did a masterful job highlighting the story with it all as well. And it just had everything you love in wrestling. You had a feud. You had the ambiance. You had the theatrics. You had the love story. You had the friends. You had the celebrity appearance the right way.
Yeah.
You had the payoffs. You had the respect at the end. You had the fact that this match ends and both men got elevated no matter what. Because Chad Gable, you can either immediately throw him in as a babyface or a heel.
Right.
And he's a top tier guy. Grande Americano, okay, now it's a certain deal. Obviously, the only way up from this in AAA is you're going against Dominic Mysterio for the title at AAA Mania.
Mm-hmm.
So this was just win, 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 win. And it just then also makes you say, I've watched it twice. After talking about this, I'll probably watch it a third time. And it just makes you think of, well, how much out of the box was this really of a story? Because it wasn't. Now, it was a happy accident that Chad Gable got hurt and they brought in another Grande Americano.
Right.
And then it just organically evolved into this. But all you had to do was listen to the crowd reactions, sprinkle this, sprinkle that. And it just kept building the snowball effect, getting bigger and bigger and bigger until it was just the biggest talk of the town, to the point where this Monday on Raw, they spent half the entire episode talking about that match.
Right. That's how much of an impact it made. And we're gonna go ahead and discuss this a little later after Clash, after we talk about Clash, because I have a lot to say. But
even more about this match.
Yes. But this was everything, man. Like, it just felt, to me, it felt very old school.
This was what wrestling is about. This is why fans
love wrestling.
Love wrestling. And when there's a non-wrestling fan that asks you, why do you love wrestling? This is the type of match you show them.
Right.
Because it had the action, it had the suspense, it had the drama, it had the romance, it had the comedy, it had everything that is about wrestling.
Yep.
And I just want to, give kudos to the AAA fans and the fans in Mexico, because they're not dumb. They know they are cheering for a European who is dressed as a Mexican calling himself American. They know that. But it's a matter of what the Grande Americano makes them feel. And they gravitated towards it and embraced it. And it was because of them that made this such a wonderful feud. And then he's done, to say he's done an incredible job would be an understatement.
Right.
Both of them. I mean, for that. And then every supporting role in it as well. I am not expecting there to be a better match this year than that. And if there is, I'll be shocked. And because there's 6 months left. There could be. But right now, I don't see anyone building a story for something like this.
SummerSlam looks like it's going to be an interesting card. So we'll hold it. But for right now, I think you're right. I think this is an extremely high bar to set for the rest of the year.
Mm-hmm.
That it may not be set. It may not be met. It may not be overtaken. This just might be the standard for 2026. And if that's the standard, then I'm okay with it, because it gave you everything. It gave you everything. And when it comes to old school booking, old school just a climax to a feud, that's the way you do it. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we were spoiled with as youngsters, and that we don't see as much anymore. So when you do see it, it's kind of like that shooting star, like, oh my God, that's really nice. But because we don't get it all the time. So, this was perfect. Shouts to everybody involved. And like you said, the AAA fans, like, they, every AAA event that you watch just feels like a party.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and they get it. They
do.
Understand it. They appreciate what they have in front of them, and they never take it for granted. And I wish there was some transition there in regards to the main product, but we'll discuss that. Highs and lows, I guess, recap from Clash in Italy.
Oh, you want me to find highs?
Yeah.
The hell are highs? I enjoyed Rhea and Jade.
I think that was a good match.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I thought it was an entertaining match. Brock and Oba was entertaining to an extent. It's the type of thing where, okay, got the story of Brock being like, I need to attack, and I need to attack quick because he keeps getting up.
Yeah.
my take with this is, okay, if it took 7 F5s.
How many?
7. One of which was through a table. It took you 7 to get him down for 3, but he eventually, like shortly after, got back up to his feet. Who else could beat Oba? Because the F5 has universally been known as one of, if not the most devastating finishers in the last 25 years.
Yep.
So, yes, we want to build Oba is not human, which is how they did a great job with it at WrestleMania. With him, like slowly like getting himself up after the F5. But so if he takes 7 of these, now let's say he's wrestling Roman. I'm just using an example. Oh, he's in a match with Roman. Oh, Roman spears him 3 times. Well, we've seen Roman spear people 3 times before in a match to eventually get the win. Well, the equivalent of 7 F5s would be about 27 spears. So that's just making me wonder. It's just like, okay, well, how is this going to feasibly make sense for anyone to ever beat Oba again?
Can you imagine a match with 27?
That's literally a match where you have a cheat code that you always have your finisher.
Man,
but it's the type of thing where, okay, well, there can never be anyone ever that can beat Obafemi with their finisher one time.
No, clearly not.
Clearly not. There can be no one ever that can beat him with their finisher 3 times.
To be fair, nobody's ever beat Brock with their finisher once, right?
So, right. But not 7. Again, like 3 is the magic number typically.
How many spears did Brock Lesnar take in 2016 to WrestleMania against Roman Reigns? He took a lot.
I'm hopping on ChatGPT.
He took a lot.
How many spears did Roman Reigns give Brock Lesnar? WrestleMania. This was not the one where Rollins cashed in.
Yes.
It was. Okay, so that would have been 31.
31, yes. So that's 20.
All right. Roman Reigns hit 3 spears.
So it was 3. Okay. I thought it was more than that.
He hit 3, and it was after the third one was when Lesnar was attempting the F5. This is according to ChatGPT as far as specific.
Right.
So
he had Rollins,
quote me as well. When Brock had Rollins up for the F5, that's when the third one came in, and then Rollins on his feet to stomp Roman. But then one stomp beat Roman.
Yeah.
So yeah, 3 is typically the magic number. I mean, there have been times Cena has hit more than 3 AAs, but eventually, there's like the Avalanche AA. Okay, that might do it, or things, or AA through a whole bunch of tables.
Yeah.
In that. So I mean, I know there are times where there's more than 3, but you don't hit 7.
Here's the real question, though, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
We know that there's going to be a rubber match at SummerSlam.
Well, 100%. There has to be now.
But if we've already gotten 7 F5s,
mm-hmm.
what story are you going to tell then? Because remember,
can he hit 8?
Right. But the story that I told, remember, like before Clash in Italy, I was just like, Oba has to like put him to bed in regards to just like physically dominating Brock Lesnar to the point where he won't come back.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like that needs to be the story for SummerSlam. Right. If it's not, then
right. Now the one thing they did well with this was the fact that Oba never hit his power bomb.
Right.
Because he only hit it one time at Mania and pinned him.
Right. So
he got it ready to hit him with that, but then Brock got out of it for the 7th F5. Yeah. So that's the key thing where Brock cannot kick out of his powerbomb if he hits it at SummerSlam.
They're protecting it. They're protecting.
Right. You got to make sure, because if he hits it and Brock kicks out, then what the hell was the point of building up the significance of the move?
I agree.
And Brock will hit a dozen. Well, how many championships has Brock had as his career? He'll hit one F5 for every title.
And Obo will keep getting up.
Yeah. How many times has Brock been WWE champ?
I want to say 7.
I was going to 7 or 8, something like that. Oh no, I include the Universal Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so overall, 7-time WWE, 3-time Universal, so 10-time champ. So he's got to hit 10.
So we got to hit 10.
and Oba will kick out of all 10.
And he will kick out all 10. Yeah. I mean, listen, it tells a story. It's fine. You know, I was very entertained by it.
So that was, you know, those things were probably my biggest highlights of Clash.
Yeah.
I did not like Cody and Gunther.
Same.
I did not like Roman and Fatu. It what?
Got 12 minutes.
Right. Well, that was the thing I didn't like the most, was how short and basic it seemed. I didn't hate the finish because, okay, you want this to continue, fine. But I mean, I've said repeatedly on the show, Gunther should not lose for a year if he was going to win John Cena. And here he was losing. Now, he's losing because the ref made a mistake, but it's still a loss. So it's like, I don't know how you want to take that. But no, I didn't like how short that was. What was the other match? I did not like Becky and Soul.
I did not either.
I mean, because we were now at the point, and honestly, I feel bad for Soul, because I feel bad that the last few weeks we've said negative things about Soul. But I feel bad on the fact that she literally had to prepare and sit on the rope to do the Soul Snatcher.
Yeah, and then Becky was still out of position because she was too far away.
Right. Because and with this, the story has become Becky and Jessica Carr.
Right. We've been talking about this, right?
Yeah.
Like that's
so are we? I mean, I know Jessica Carr can wrestle. Are we just going to build to this? And if so, cool.
Yeah.
But, you know, then if that's the case, then you should have done something where Jessica Carr like legit screwed Becky out of the match.
Yeah.
Like a faster count or whatever.
Right, because the thing is, her losing clean to Soul is like, it just feels very sudden.
Yep.
Right, because if she's gonna go ahead and just kind of like, because clearly what they're doing is that they're going to just kind of like pivot her away from the Intercontinental Championship and now go back going after what she should be going after in regards to the big strap, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But I just like you, I just felt that there should have been something else, to force her to be able to, like, you know, have this vendetta against whoever it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That was my thing.
Yeah, and then as far as Roman and Fatu went, I mean, the match was good, but there's nothing to me that was memorable about it. It was a match with a few weapons.
Yeah.
So it was just like, okay, and it ended kind of how we figured. So yeah, there was nothing surprising to me. I mean, the most surprising thing was Sol Ruca beating Becky.
Yeah.
That was the only thing that was somewhat of a surprise. Everything else was just like, okay.
Right.
And that's just like, okay. That's what it was. And I'm like, this is how you're following up Mask versus Mask? You know?
and this goes into what I'm going to talk about now, is the fact that if you're going to compare, you know, shouts to The Undertaker for how he's running
Booker of the Year. Yep.
Booker of the Year is just doing his thing over there. And then there's such a stark contrast over here, right? It's like you have one guy that gets it, that is allowed to be able to take risk and do old school things and all that other stuff. And then you got the Big Machine that's giving us, 35% of matches every PLE, and people are paying high dollars for these things, and we're only getting 4 or 5 matches, if that. It's
and they're averaging, as far as the length of time of those PLEs,
not long.
it's under 50% of the duration of actual wrestling matches.
Correct.
And the rest is video packages and commercials.
Yeah. And here's the biggest thing for me is that you got all of those negative things that I just stated, and then you book it safe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you wanted to shake things up, then you let Gunther beat Cody. If you wanted to shake things up, I know that you probably don't want to take the belt off Roman, because that's the reason why you had Roman on Raw, because you want to make sure that there's a marquee guy on Raw for every show. Because clearly, Punk is on vacation. He held it down, and you need Roman to be able to build Raw on Netflix. I understand that if you didn't want to do that, but at least find a way to tell a more compelling story.
Right.
And we did.
Yeah.
That was a safe match. It was good, but you could have did a lot more. You could have did a lot more with those two.
Mm-hmm.
And so Ruka and Becky, like you said, just very, very... I don't think that they have great chemistry in the ring. Not saying that they can't get there.
Yep.
But I just don't feel that they connect as best as they could.
Right.
And, that happens. You can have two great performers that don't necessarily always gel right away. They need a little bit more time. But if you're going to go ahead and pivot Becky to something else, then there is not going to be enough time. And it's just like, oh, okay, well, what's next? Right? You're going to have Soul against Lyra, or Soul against, Bayley. Okay. So now we're going to have a very vanilla title run. And outside of Becky, everybody has had a vanilla title run with the Intercontinental Championship.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just the same bullshit all the time. And when you get such a difference with The Undertaker of how he's booking Triple H, and then you see it here on the main roster, it sticks out like a sore thumb even more that you had 2 events over the weekend. Nobody's talking about Clash. No one.
Well, and to the point where, like I mentioned earlier, they spent half of Monday Night Raw talking about Clash, talking about AAA.
So you're already shitting on your own product.
Mm-hmm.
Because again,
you're shitting on the product that you made people pay for, and then the one that was free, now we're praising.
Right. The problem with WWE too is that they have too many events, Josh.
Oh yeah. We got another one in like 3 weeks.
Every 3 weeks you have some, or whatever it is. That's not enough time to be able to tell compelling fucking stories.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're gonna have Saturday night's main event built into your yearly card, then you need to start stretching out your pay-per-views. Yeah. You need to start stretching out your PLEs.
Well, and especially if you are making people pay extra for them,
have them be real premium events.
Well, yeah, you have them be real premium events. So you realistically have, you can have 6 PLEs a year with 4 Saturday night's main events sprinkled throughout the year.
Yeah. That works. Yeah. I mean, not saying you're getting less wrestling
as opposed to they got like 10 to 12 PLEs plus 4 or so Saturday night's main events.
Yeah, even if you want to do 8 PLEs, I'm okay with that. But you gotta find ways to stretch it out, because it's just too much, man. It's too much. You can't get invested in anything. Everything is streamlined. Everything is fast forwarded, and it's just like, okay, well, we're watching wrestling on a conveyor belt. That's not wrestling.
Right.
It's not wrestling. So it's like you can't even enjoy things, because it's just like there's no time to breathe. There's no time to be able to digest things. It's just, look, we went from Clash to, okay, well, now we got to go prep for the King of Ring. Like, and we'll talk about that in regards to how I feel about the King of the Ring tournament. Monday Night Raw. Takeaways.
Raw happened. That's pretty much how it went. Raw happened. Well, I mean, Raw wasn't bad.
Good. It was good.
There are definitely some good moments.
Yeah.
So, and again, we'll be touching on this more when we're really breaking down the King of the Ring bracket. But King of the Ring first round matches this year, the first round of the King of the Rings are fatal 4-way matches.
Triple H special.
Which not crazy about. When I first saw the bracket, I was excited. I'm like, ooh, we're getting 16 people. Great. Oh, there are 4-ways. But so Raw started off with Carmelo versus Solo versus Penta versus Oba. So I look at this as like, okay, well, you got the Intercontinental Champion. You got a guy that's trying to prove himself to be back in the title picture. You got a guy that's now in the midst of the Bloodline story again, based on how Clash ended with the MFTs just happened to be ringside. And then you have Oba, who's angry. Because he just took 7 F5s.
Right.
So I already looked at this when these people were coming out. I did not have the bracket in front of me, so I wasn't seeing who was going to be in the match. I'm like, okay, Penta's in there. It'd be cool if you were having the IC champion advance. And then, Carmelo didn't get an intro during live TV. So I'm like, all right, well, he's not winning. Then you had Solo. I'm like, oh, well, Solo will actually make sense with what you did yesterday at Clash. And then Oba showed him like, oh, Oba's winning.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. Now, I did love how everyone went after Oba at the beginning and he just decked them all and then still did his pose.
Yep.
I'm like, God, that's just a baller type thing to do. Now, I mean, this was a very fun fatal 4-way match. But again, we knew exactly how it was going to end because you had Oba in this match. And Oba then said on the mic, like after, he's like, no, Brock, I'm not done with you, but I'm coming for King of the Ring. Oh, okay. So we had that. Well, before I continue on, your thoughts on that 4-way?
Same. I once you have Obafemi in there, you know who he's gonna win.
Right.
And I just wasn't a fan of, again, the fatal 4s. I'm just like, really, like, this is how we're gonna do it. And
I mean, I enjoy a good fatal 4-way when you build up to it.
Yeah. But this was just like, it's a hodgepodge match, and it was good because you have great wrestlers in it. They're going to go ahead and perform. They're never going to stink it up. So you're always going to get a quality match. But it's just like it's telegraphed booking. It's a Triple H special. You know exactly what's coming. Mm-hmm. And that's the problem with WWE programming now, is that it's safe and it's so telegraphed that you know exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So wasn't happy about it. I loved watching Oba. It was cool, but outside of that, we're just like,
Mm-hmm. So other highlights. Not really going to touch on this one. Ray and Dragon Lee versus Rusev and Ethan Page. You had Ray pin Ethan Page, and now we'll have a shot at Penta for the IC title.
Which I can't. That's going to be a good match.
It's going to be great, and I already know Ethan Page is going to interfere and then cause DQ.
Yes.
Women's 4-way for the first round of the King of the Ring. Now, this one, looking at the 4, I did not know who they were going to have advance. With Io versus Julia versus Lash Legend versus Roxanne. Because, all right, we were pushing Lash to the moon, and then it kind of halted a little bit after they dropped the tag titles. So this could be a great way
to reinstall And love the blonde hair. It's a good look.
Love the straightened blonde hair now. Io, we already know Io is the most over person there.
Yeah.
And then Roxanne, well, this could add to the story that they hinted at for 1 week and then completely dropped for several, as far as her making her way, become Queen of the Ring. Oh, and instead of going after Rhea, she goes after Liv. Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. So all 4 of them would make sense. The one that they went with was the one that I wanted the least, which was Io winning.
Safe.
The safe pick. So that happened. One other thing that we skipped over, a promo backstage with the Bloodline, how they're getting ready to have Jacob acknowledge Roman, but Roman mentions to Jay, you need to win the King of the Ring so then you can get the WWE title. You haven't won that one.
Right.
Go win that.
Go get that one.
We then had, and by the way, also with this, because Julia is half Italian, so the crowd loved her.
Yeah.
And we completely ignore it. So yeah, just want to throw that out there. We had a promo with LA Knight, very angry at Adam Pearce. Not sure where that's gonna go. Yeah.
You're not giving me any attention. Oh, you get. It's just like, is this what we've come to? One of the most over guys in wrestling is doing a segment, like a 30-second segment about how he's not getting attention, like how Roman Reigns, who's the champion, is getting attention. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Well, I will say this, because then they did the same exact thing with Maxine, but with her, it made sense.
Right, because she's going to.
She's making the heel turn, and guess what? She hasn't been used and has been overlooked and not in the tournament, and et cetera, et cetera. And LA Knight's in the tournament.
And her being with Austin Theory or them even putting her into the Vision would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is going to lead to somehow Otis and Tozawa are going to get a tag title shot. And that's when the transition will finally happen.
Right.
Seth and Braun Breaker. So I was all about, and I said it last week, I'm like, okay, this is where you can add someone to the Division. Well, they didn't do that. It was a very fun match. Paul Heyman was murdered, which was unique.
I love Braun's expression when he hit him.
Yeah.
On the floor, like, oh my God, like what the hell did I do to the wise man?
Now now there are rumors. Nothing has been set in stone, so don't take it for what it was worth. But there are rumors saying that, did Braun get hurt in that match?
Come on. Hurt what?
I don't know, because there were two different things. One of them was the fact that he was mouthing something after the match to someone, complaining about his shoulder. Jeez. But then, I don't know if it was that later that night or like the next day, someone was seeing him. I don't remember if it was like outside the arena or at the hotel or whatever, but with like a very heavy limp, which obviously contradicts the shoulder thing. So I don't know if it's all just playing a fool, but obviously with everything in the Vision, who the hell knows at this point? Because everyone always gets hurt.
Yeah.
And with this, though, again, there was no Austin Theory interfering. No new member of the Vision interfering. Seth beat Braun effectively clean and then motioned for the championship and pointed up for Roman Reigns. And that immediately makes you think like, oh, well, because Braun is now forced to be the tag champion because Logan got hurt, was this our way of just ending this feud? And now Braun's going to be tag champ and he'll figure something out. And now we're moving Seth towards Roman because Seth is in the King of the Ring tournament.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, it's like, well, if this was the finish to this feud, how lackluster of a finish was this?
Triple H special.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Listen, again, right? I have nothing to say about this match. You said everything. It was a good match, good spots. It was very entertaining. You got two guys that know how to go in the ring. Seth Rollins, kind of led this match in regards to being the veteran. It did exactly what it needed to do. It's fine.
Yep.
The problem is what you said, is because if you don't see it, I do. I know exactly where this is leading.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it's rubbish to me, because it's like you can't even hide the ball right. It's insulting to people who watch wrestling as much as we do. For people who are just like, fly by night and they just watch a couple of stuff, but I'm not really tapped into the product. Yeah, you can get them to be shocked. We will not be.
Right.
Because this is just I know people that have WWE 2K universes and GM mode that can be able to do a better job than what we're getting with WWE right now.
Mm-hmm.
More compelling stories. They have so many different branches to their particular story arcs. We're getting none of that. We know exactly where this is going, and we're going to talk about it because there's not much to talk about.
Yep.
I know exactly where this is headed.
And by the way, and then just one other thing with Raw, I was thinking just naturally that, this is what closed Raw, but it actually opened Raw.
Yeah.
As far as
Roman,
Jacob Fatu acknowledged me. He acknowledged. He did the finger, and they walked out together.
That was it.
All right, he's there.
The biggest thing is just like, him taking the knee, bending the knee to Roman Reigns. I'm just like, all right. Like, I just
did he kiss the ring while he was at it? I mean,
might as well have. It's like, where is this gonna lead? We talk about it all the time, and we try to just have fun with it and
try to salvage it
and see what interesting dynamics can come about. But we're not getting that.
Yeah.
And that's the part that bothers me, is that we do a lot more extensive thinking about storyline and where it's heading more than they do.
Mm-hmm.
They give us I call Triple H the bare minimum guy. WWE is quiet quitting.
Well, now I'm going to throw this at you. Let me throw this at you because everything you're saying is completely valid. Is Triple H quiet quitting? Or is it because they're getting so annoyed at all the demands that TKO is making them do that they're quiet quitting them?
I don't know. That's a good question. Either way, it's a shitty product.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, it's a shitty product. We're getting less wrestling than we've ever gotten in any particular span of time. But yet they're on our TVs so much more. Explain that to me.
Yeah. I mean, you want me to explain it now, but I don't have an answer for you. I'm now just doing a quick search on what was the least amount of actual wrestling we've ever had during an episode of Monday Night Raw. Okay. So it mentions as far as March 24th, 2026. So that's during this time frame.
Mm-hmm.
There was an episode of Raw that featured 33 minutes of total match time. So of roughly 2.5 hours of a show, there was 33 minutes of actual wrestling.
I can't do it, man.
Now on Raw, obviously there are the promos to help enhance stuff. So I'm not expecting there to be 2 hours in a 2.5 hour show of actual wrestling.
Yeah. And the thing is,
you should have 1 hour of actual wrestling in it.
And I'm not even talking more about Raw, because like Raw is what it is, right? But yes, like you said, like 45, an hour of wrestling. If you got a 3-hour program, it should be an hour of wrestling. But the PLEs, man, it's like, yo, this is if I ever see an 8-match card, I'm gonna cry. Because I'm just like, why? Why are we getting this? Did something happen? Like, how are we not getting an extensive card? Like, I need to pick your brain for a bit.
Oh, that's a mistake. But go ahead.
I'll probably regret it later.
Yeah, I'm regretting that now.
Do you remember how many matches Triple H had on the takeovers? On average,
I would say on average 6.
So it was 6, right? That's what I had in my head.
It was probably 5 or 6.
Okay.
Now, but then those shows were typically like 2.5 hours.
Because you were getting long matches.
Right. But yeah, it was probably like 5 or 6, depending on the event.
Right.
Those were always must see. Couldn't miss a second.
Miss them. They were amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
And they were for free on the WWE Network.
Yeah. So maybe AAA is what NXT is. Maybe that's where everybody's at.
Well, NXT is now on YouTube, at least for now.
Well, yeah.
Which, by the way, did you hear the news as far as when they announced the Great American Bash?
No.
The Great American Bash, TNA, I'm forgetting which TNA pay-per-view event. Maybe it's Slammiversary. I don't remember which one. And AEW's Forbidden Door. All 3 of them are on June 28th.
I might be going to that Forbidden Door.
Is it in New York?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Thanks for the invite.
You're nowhere around.
Well, no, you would have paid for my flight and hotel and all that.
You think I like you that much to be able to book you somewhere? Huh?
Hey, do you want
travel? No.
Do you want the people around you at that arena to respect you? If so, you have Christian Rosenberg tag along.
So in order for me to get any slimmer or glimmer of respect.
Yeah, if you want people to be like, oh my God, that's Barry Grant Jr., you have to have Christian Rosenberg by your side.
I see.
Because they'll be like, oh my God, Christian Rosenberg. Wait, what's his name?
Right. That's the other guy.
That's that guy.
Right.
Yeah.
You ever like, recognize somebody, you forget their name. Hey, how are you doing? Hey.
I if I had a nickel for every time I do that.
So
and you know what I do? I go, what's up, buddy?
That is a definition of big timing somebody. You are awful.
I'm a terrible human being. I'm fully aware of this. You are not telling me any news.
Oh my goodness. This is more interesting than talking about wrestling.
Well, speaking of, hey, we got a bracket to go over because we're so excited about that.
Let's do this. Let me see which one I got first.
Pull this bracket up.
Is this let's see. Let's pull up this one first. Boom. Where is it at?
I don't know, but it looks like right now we're in the finals of the tournament.
Yeah, we're in the finals.
It's you versus me in the finals of King of the Ring.
Yeah. So let's just talk about these matches. Obviously, we see the brackets here, right?
Yeah. So the top left, Penta, Oba, Solo Sikoa, and Carmelo Hayes, that already happened. So we know Oba advanced out of that. We got Dominic Mysterio, Braun Breaker, Trick Williams, and Damian Priest. We got Seth Rollins, Javon Evans, Tala Tonga, and Ricky Saints. And then we got Jey Uso LA Knight, Royce Keys, and Finn Balor, who, by the way, quietly has been moved to SmackDown, and we decided to not have a complete finale to his feud with Judgment Day, and now he's on SmackDown.
A Triple H special.
Yep. So again, we already have Oba. I'm going to go to the right side of the bracket first because I feel that bottom left one is the one with the most possibilities of options. Top right, Seth Rollins, Javon Evans, Tala Tonga, and Ricky Saints.
Rollins.
Why are three of these people even in this match?
Correct.
We know Seth Rollins is winning that. What I'm happy about is those three guys get to have a match with Seth Rollins.
Correct. I was just surprised that Tonga would be able to be in the spot like that, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Jey Uso, LA Knight, Royce Keys, and Finn Balor. So you've kind of been trying to push Royce Keys. You have moved Finn Balor to SmackDown. You had LA Knight be the first person to announce he's in the King of the Ring and then complain with Adam Pearce. And then you got Jey Uso, who also already has issues with LA Knight. And Roman telling Jay, you got to win this tournament.
Right.
Who of those four are you picking?
I am picking just because are we doing sensible booking or are we doing Triple H booking? Or are we doing both? Which one do you want?
Do both.
Okay, so the sensible booking would have LA Knight win that match.
Okay.
Because LA Knight and Rollins have had some beef spanning back a while, right? Mm-hmm. That would make the most plausible sense. They're not going to do that, though, because they're going to let Jey Uso win this match.
Okay. You're wrong on both accounts.
Okay.
The Triple H safe booking would be Royce Keys.
So you think Royce Keys is going to win this match?
No, I didn't say I think he's going to win. I said that's the Triple H sensible booking.
Got you.
Finn Balor is going to win it.
Oh, my goodness.
Because, one, the fresh start on SmackDown, as they said. Two, he has the history with Seth Rollins. Three, LA Knight and Jey Uso are going to screw each other. And they're going to complain about each other because Roman is going to complain to Jay and he's going to blame LA Knight. LA Knight is going to complain to Pierce that Jey Uso somehow screwed him out of it.
I see.
To then escalate that. But then Royce Keys is just the odd man out. Or you do the Triple H way where, hey, we're going to push the big monster. And, hey, can Seth Rollins overcome that big monster in preparation for the possibility of facing Oba in the finals to face that big monster? So that's why the Triple H sensible way could be you somehow have Royce Keys win this match. So you also got to remember, in typical WWE fashion, this bracket, it's spread. Each match is 2 Raw guys and 2 SmackDown guys, which means the semifinals is going to include 2 Raw guys and 2 SmackDown guys. So if Oba and Seth Rollins will advance, the other 2 have to be SmackDown guys. So it's either Royce or Finn winning that one. And then when you look at the other one of Dominic, Braun Breaker, Trick Williams, and Damian Priest, well, on paper, you would think, well, it's got to be either Dominic or Braun Breaker. But it's going to be Trick Williams. And then you're going to have Trick versus Oba. Yeah, I'm not happy about that either. Because that means Trick is going to lose to Oba. Which then also means, by the way, Oba would have defeated the Intercontinental Champion and the United States Champion.
And we'll go for neither of them.
Right. That's classic WWE booking.
I already have a headache.
And then the other side, Seth Rollins against, doesn't matter whoever wins in that one. Seth Rollins is advancing. So we already know, but I said, Trick, give a prediction for that other one between Dom, Braun, Trick, and Damian.
I actually have Braun winning that match. But I understand.
I hope you're right because him versus Oba will be fun.
Yeah, I understand your logic in regards to you want to balance bracket with 2 SmackDown guys and 2 Raw guys, but the way that this looks is that it looks like you're going to have your strongest guys come out if you're Triple H and Braun Breaker against Oba. So that's how
But now if Braun Breaker is one half of the tag team champions,
right.
why are we pushing him in a singles tournament?
I mean, you could say that for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Penta here? Like, you know
well, he lost. He lost.
Yeah, he lost, but it's like, why was he there in the first place? You can't find nobody else to be able to put in there?
Right. Yep. So based on this, though, we're all under the impression that the finals is going to be Oba and Seth Rollins.
And Seth Rollins will win. Because Brock Lesnar will find a way to screw Oba Femi out of it.
And you, based on what Seth Rollins did at the end of Raw, you are setting up Seth Rollins to take on Roman Reigns at SummerSlam.
Because that was supposed to be the WrestleMania match this year, but because of all the injuries, they had to pivot and switch.
Yep.
So they're just moving it down the road to SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you're doing. So, yay, Rollins. Okay.
All right. So we saved about 4 weeks worth of TV.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
It's for me. It's just like, can you get any more predictable than this?
Yep.
Like tournaments, I would love for WWE to do a continental style tournament like how AEW does, just because those tournaments do a lot for guys in regards to just giving guys wins.
Right.
Right.
How about this also on top of that? Even if these are your wrestlers, you absolutely could adjust these brackets. Like, what if we had a 4-way that consisted of Oba, Braun Breaker, Tala Tonga, and Royce Keys? You just had the 4 monsters in a match against each other.
Right.
What's going to give? Then you have your Penta, Javon, Balor, and Carmelo.
Right.
Okay, like the 4 high flyers in this and all these people. Something's going to give. You have your Rollins, your Jay, your Priest. I'm thinking former, champions. Or maybe you put Balor in that instead, right, and you're all 4 former champions.
Right.
So, like, it's also just how they matched people up in here.
Yeah, you could have definitely created 4 exciting fatal 4-way matches if you're going to do it this way,
right?
Rather than the way they did it. You're 100% right, 100% right. But because they're lazy and they don't do any thinking, and ChatGPT spit this bullshit out, this is what we got.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you enjoyed that, let's pull up the women's bracket.
Sure.
Because if you were questioning what's going on with the men's, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Where did we go?
I don't know. Our faces are gone.
Yeah, I have no idea why we're going. Here we go. It's fine.
So I'll let you fix those technical difficulties.
Yeah, I know exactly what I did because I'm an idiot.
Yeah. Okay.
Boom. Here we go.
Hey, there we go. All right. So if we start on the right side, because that one's already been done, Roxanne, Io, Julia, and Lash Legend. Io's advanced there. Okay, fine. The other one on the right side is Bailey, Raquel Rodriguez, JC Jane, and Kiana James.
Oh, we know.
Well, to me, this is already a no-brainer.
JC Jane.
JC Jane's winning. And then you're having Raw versus SmackDown in the semis. And you're pushing JC Jane. Fine. Let's go to the other side. I'm going to do the bottom one first.
Yeah, that's the one I was looking at too. Yeah, look, another champion. Why are they in here?
So, Sol Ruca, current Intercontinental Champion. Lara Valkyria just started intrigued to get another shot at the Intercontinental Championship. So they're trying to build a mini feud with them.
Right.
Charlotte, who's won anything and everything, and Jade. And they've obviously been teasing their feud forever. So You got people that just want to screw each other out of matches. All in one match. But someone's got to give. Who advances?
Charlotte.
Based on the way the brackets are, I agree.
Charlotte.
I agree with that. Now let's go to the other one. Because I just can't help but laugh at this one. And I mentioned last week how I was praying that Chelsea Green would be in the Queen of the Ring and she should win it.
Right.
Well, you put her in a match with Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, and the women's champion Liv Morgan, where the point of this tournament is to get a title shot.
Why is she here?
So why is she here and Rhea isn't?
Oh my goodness, I can't.
What is that? So by doing this, this is the equivalent of how many years when WWE had ECW under their umbrella. How many years was the ECW champion in the Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
Because, it's a chance to face a champion at Mania. Well, then why is the champion in the Rumble match?
Right. Nobody will ever go after the ECW title.
Right. So if you're having Liv Morgan in this is giving her the chance to try to then become Queen of the Ring, to then have a shot against Rhea Ripley. So you're saying that the World Women's Champion, whatever it's called on Raw, is lower than the WWE Women's Champion on SmackDown. Now, if you had Rhea in this bracket as well, as dumb as that is, at least you're having, they're trying to go for each other's belt.
Right.
But by having Liv there, it is just pure stupidity. Because, newsflash, you have to have her lose.
Yeah.
And she's going to lose in the first round.
Yeah.
At a count of three, let's say who's winning that one. 1, 2, 3.
Chelsea
Alexa. Who'd you say?
I said Chelsea Green.
I want you to be right, but I'm saying how it's going to now make the storyline sense, but all of a sudden it's Charlotte against Alexa in the semis.
Right.
But if Chelsea pulls out the win here, I will lose my mind.
Because
they're so happy.
Compelling.
Right.
I'm still thinking about me just being a wrestling fan, like what I would like to see happen. We're not getting that though.
Yeah,
so
we're not.
Right. You're right. Am I happy about it? No, of course.
Yeah.
We're gonna get Alexa versus Charlotte in the semis.
And it will probably be the type of thing where Roxanne tries to help Liv and something backfires.
Right. And further
that, fine. But why is Liv in this in the first place?
In the first place. You can't find anybody else to be able to put in there. Like, what about some NXT people?
What about Maxine, who had a reasonable gripe?
Right.
I mean, hell, I'm gonna pull up the friggin' roster right now, and where's Nia? Lash is in there. Nia isn't.
Right.
I mean, if we're pulling everyone up, so if I'm looking at all different people, and I'm not even counting NXT. I'm ignoring them for right now. Blake Monroe just debuted. Where is she? You've been pushing B-Fab and Michin. Where are they? Other members of Fatal Influence. Fallon Henley. Where is she? Ivy Nile. Where is she?
Right.
Jordan Grace. Where the hell is she, period?
I think recovering. Is she back?
I don't remember. Was she injured?
Yeah, I think she was injured.
Okay. Well, then that makes sense. Lainey Reed, the other one in Fatal Influence. I mean, she's not there. I mean, Natty's now been showing up in NXT, but obviously, hey, if you have one half of the tag champs on the men's side in the bracket, why not have Paige in there?
Right. Give her a singles match. That'd be nice.
Right. I mean, Hey, you have the Intercontinental Champions in there. Where's Tiffany Stratton? If you're doing that,
it's just garbage, man. Obviously, it's just
so I just named off 7 people,
right,
and I'm not counting anyone in NXT.
right.
All of which would have made far more sense to have the actual champion in this bracket.
Right.
Who wins?
I think Charlotte wins.
Jacy Jayne wins.
And I'll be fine with that.
Because at least that's building someone
right
to then have the title match against Rhea.
Right. And it's going to be a great match.
Yeah.
And I think JC wins, and maybe we go ahead and we get the Charlotte versus Alexa feud, because maybe Alexa costs her the win, or something happens like that. Something's gonna happen, but
well, it could also be the thing of Jade
too,
interfering,
right?
So then Charlotte and Jade can actually have their feud,
have the match, right? Right. Yeah. So JC wins, and that's that.
Even though I really want Chelsea to win.
I mean, look, I'm not opposed to
JC winning, but I would love Chelsea to win.
But Chelsea, I think, it would be amazing if she got that opportunity, because it would actually be a compelling story, and they would be very, very invested in that. So
yes,
that's what I would love to see, but we're not going to get that because Triple H just likes to bury people that don't need to be buried. So Chelsea Green is in the LA Knight box right now.
Mm-hmm.
We are, again, just think about it. Finn Balor gets moved to SmackDown in the middle of the night. You couldn't move LA Knight to SmackDown? Just free him from Raw. Free him, please. Please. Any final thoughts, sir?
No, I'm done.
I'm with you. I'm so with you.
Can we watch Mask versus Mask again so I can get happy?
I'll probably watch it later. I'm gonna leave on this note here. Good show, but I actually
good show, but
I want to leave on a good note. So
okay.
That I want to go ahead and clean up and feel good. I go to the barber but I don't take pictures of myself, and I should.
Okay.
But I know who does.
Oh, I mean, that's the game show host look right there.
Look at this is what this
you're getting lost in those eyes.
This is daytime soap look right here. Like, I would see you on one of those soap operas.
Yep.
Give me Josh Tariff on General Hospital.
Oh.
I like it.
Oh yeah.
Days of Our Lives. This is it right here.
Hey.
It made when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, I have to get him now. I'm gonna go ahead and post this. But they look good. Okay.
Of course they look good. Shout out to John Cole, incredible photographer out here in LA. Got me some new headshots. I was overdue for some headshots, because when you're in the entertainment business, you realistically should be getting new headshots every between 1 and 2 years.
Is okay that
like you should, because obviously you change.
Yeah.
I think the last time I got headshots was like 5 years ago.
Wow.
So I was like, I need some headshots.
Yeah.
And he did a great job. And I mean, come on now, throw it back up there. Throw it up there. Come on. I dare you to say no to that.
This one right here.
I dare you.
This is and you could be able to. You got the
that's one. That's the one where it's like, oh, you want your daughter home by 10? Yeah, we'll see about that.
Oh, that's how you end the show.
There you go.
You end the show. So until next week, stay safe, Stay cool. Peace.